Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to set the default boot kernel in Red Hat and CentOS 7 or 8. In my case, I am having the CentOS operating system, that is 7.9 version. Okay, recently I have done the OS patching like kernel upgrade. So post which my system booted with the latest kernel. So we can check if I'm lost. You can see here my system booted with the latest kernel. So today I have done the latest kernel upgrade. So due to which after reboot my system booted with the latest kernel. Now my system having the two kernel, like one is latest kernel, another one is the old kernel. The requirement is that I want to boot my system with old kernel. Also this is the one of the interview question, how to change the default boot kernel in Red Hat or CentOS operating system. Before starting the technical session, we want to know about three important configuration file. So one is that is etc default grub file. So in this file there is a entry called grub default equal to saved, which means this entry instruct to the kernel bootloader, and whatever entry saved in the grub environment file boot the system with that kernel version. The second important file is that /boot grub2 grub environment file. In this environment file, this is a grub2 environment file. So using these settings, it is clearly instructing to the kernel whatever entry saved in the environment file boot the system with that kernel. So because of this entry, every reboot my system booting with the latest kernel. So in this technical video, we are going to change this saved entry and will boot up the system with the old kernel. There is a one more important files. That file location is etc sysconfig kernel. In this file, there is an entry called update default equal to yes, which means whenever the system get installed with the latest kernel, by default the boot the system with the latest kernel. So this is indicating the same. If the system get installed with latest kernel, you can consider that as a default bootloader kernel. So this is the important three configuration file we must know before going to start the technical session. After the patching and reboot, my system booted with the latest kernel. So we can check using uname command. So this is my latest kernel, and we can validate how many kernels currently installed on my system using rpm query kernel command. We can see there is a two kernel is installed. So in this two kernel there is a latest kernel, and that currently my system booted with this latest kernel. Now I am going to change this entry from this latest kernel into the old kernel. Let me start the technical session. If you see this file, you might see there is a three entry, like three menu entry. So you can see cat etc grub2.cfg configuration file. There is a three menu entries like entry 0, entry 1 and entry 2. So in this entry, you can see currently my system booted with this latest kernel. So now we are going to boot the system with the old kernel. And also we can check menu entry. Also we can validate the latest installed kernel in the under boot directory. So we can see there is a three kernel is currently there. One is resecure mode. So another one is latest kernel and the another one is older kernel. Before going to modify the default boot kernel, so we need to take some pre-artifact. We can check it what is the current entry. The current saved entry is the latest kernel. Now I am going to change the entry with this menu 1. So we can use grub2. There is a command called grub2 set -default then space 1. So what this command will do, so I am modifying this saved entry from 0 to 1. So this command will do the same option. So let me hit enter. Once this has been modified, we have to rebuild the grub.cfg configuration file. For that, we have to use separate command. So there is a command called grub2mkconfig -o. Then we have to set our default grub configuration file /boot grub2 and grub.cfg file. Make it enter. So once this successfully executed, and we can validate the menu entry, the same environment file we can check. So I already showed you the environment file is currently it's modified into 1. So earlier it was with the latest kernel entry. After setting the default bootloader kernel from 0 to 1, now it is modified into 1. Now let me reboot the system and see how the system getting booted with the old kernel. Yeah, we can see my system now started booting with the old kernel. Yeah, we got the login prompt. From the login prompt itself, we can see the system is booted with the old kernel. Post restart, so we can take the new session and log into the system, and we can validate the system. So we can see currently my system booted with the old kernel. We can validate using rpm query kernel. Yes, we have successfully booted the system with old kernel. After the reboot, we can see the system is booted with the old kernel. So this is one of the method how to set the default boot kernel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.